Welcome to the 2013 Osseo Lions Roar Parade. I am Ann Gallagher, so happy to be joined again. Steve Tessman, you are a legend in your own right, a longtime Lions Roar member, perfect attendance, 46 years. Once again, you are just such a great resource to have here at this parade, and we're so excited to be here.
I love it. This is our 37th annual Lions Roar celebration this year.
And it's funny because every year it's a little bit of an extreme with the weather. This year it's pretty hot. Last year was windy. The year before that it was pretty hot as well. But it is always a fun time. And of course, we're getting the parade underway right now.
Chief of Police just went by, Tommy Harkup. I don't know if he likes me calling him Tommy, but I knew him when he was almost a little Tommy.
And again, that's the great thing. You've got so much insight into the organizations and the people and all of that, just providing us with this great commentary. And you've got a lot of friends along this parade route, that's for sure. So I think you're going to be saying a lot of highs during the route. But once again, we're maintaining it. It's hot enough, but there's enough of a breeze to make it okay. And most people have found a shade. And so everybody is staying relatively cool and having fun. And we've got, of course, as you can see, Post 172, the American Legion Commander. This is the Osseo Maple Grove American Legion Auxiliary President and Commander.
Larry Hoppala. And the Auxiliary President, Cindy Olson.
And as you can see, the kids are very excited. They've already got their bags out. They're ready for their candy, which I have already seen has been getting passed out quite in abundance. Let's just say that. I saw a whole bunch of different Reese's products and suckers, and it's kind of like Halloween for them too.
We do a Halloween parade. The kids go up all the way down the street. The businesses hand out candy, and then we have a little celebration at the Memorial Park for them on the Saturday closest before Halloween.
And that's one thing too. I mean, Osseo really does throughout the year do a lot of activities. I know they've got the big Christmas celebration, the tree lighting.
Yes. And
kind of throughout the year, of course, the Marching Band Festival is a big deal. But I mean, this really is kind of the premier day.
This is the biggest.
It is, and of course you have already said that there's a whole day's worth of activity after this parade. This is just kind of the kickoff, so you'll want to come later. And of course tonight there's always things going on, and I think once the sun goes down, it's really going to be nice.
We have a live band tonight.
Yep.
And later this afternoon. Are we still on? Yes. Couple of words quickly. The Lions Club International is the world's largest service organization. They're bigger than any other clubs. And Osseo was founded in the summer of 1944. So we've been a Lions Club here for some time now. Soon up to 70 years.
Wow. Many cities do have Lions clubs, but certainly the Osseo's is one of the oldest in terms of, you know, and even just like you were talking about, a lot of the members do have perfect attendance. I mean, when you said that, you know, that you've had perfect attendance 46 years, I'm sitting there going, how do you make that happen? Through rain, wind, snow, illness, storms, whatever.
I belong to a multitude of organizations, but I have the most respect and the most fun for the Lions Club.
And of course, you do a lot getting this up and running as well. I mean, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes things that happen.
Is there ever? There were Lions here setting up yesterday morning at 7 o'clock and here till 11 last night. I wasn't, but...
And of course, you have provided this great commentary for a number of years too. I know we've done this, how many years? Maybe 4 or 5?
4 or 5, yes, with Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
Yes.
Isn't that
the Dr. Phil?
I love to call him Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil Isaacson did it
yes.
prior to my doing it.
Yes.
One thing I'd like to mention is the Corcoran Lions this evening at 7 o'clock are having a demolition derby. That's this Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. So if you're looking for something extra to do when you get full of pop and hot beef sandwiches, run out to Corcoran. I would just want to say one thing about our food. Last year we had a little different setup, but this year we're back to the real roast beef sandwiches, the fresh pork chops, the turkey legs, all being prepared by Lions.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll look forward to that for sure. And you can see the Masonic Pipe Band coming up. And we're going to be hearing a lot of great musical performances and seeing dancing and just seeing everything that makes a parade so great will be on display here today. And just a quick note as well, we are going to be replaying this parade Sunday, September 8th at 11:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m., and 11 o'clock p.m. Also some dates Monday and Saturday as well. Check out our website, 12.tv, to get the full scoop. And we will take a quick listen to the Osseo Masonic Pipe Band.
Word about the Masons, they're an old organization. George Washington was a Mason. They've been around for many years. Sometimes you could catch an extra performance by one or two of the bagpipers at Billy's bar across the street from us. Sometimes they stop in there after the parade.
Excellent. American Heritage Girls, nice to see them out here as well. You can find out more information about them on their website, ahgonline.org. Great resources there, and I'm sure they, along with a lot of these groups, are always looking for new participants. And this is a rule. American Legion Riders, we can hear them, we can see them. We'll let them do their thing. They were voted by Walker, Minnesota as the most patriotic. This is the American Legion Riders. See a few kids holding their ears while waving at the same time. That's kind of funny.
Everybody loves a parade.
Oh, exactly, especially on a day like today.
Osseo Lions have been so fortunate. We usually have a very nice day like this. Hot, but there's a breeze.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
You know, and I do remember last year it was quite windy, but you know, it's always sort of a, you never really know what you're going to get this time of year. But no complaints, better that than snow.
For sure.
And we've got some representatives of one of our area fire departments. Firefighters fight muscular dystrophy. As always, there will be a great array of trucks throughout the year. As you can see, it looks like that one is from the maybe 20s or 30s. It's always interesting to see how things have changed throughout the years. sirens are out in full force. Not even going to try to talk over that.
Osseo Fire Department. Fire Chief is Patrick McGrain.
And it was founded in 1915, almost 100 years ago.
A lot of these fancy fire trucks in Osseo are paid for not with tax dollars, but proceeds from the pull tab operation at Dick's Bar.
And of course, Dick's and Duffy's and all of those businesses are enjoying days like today. People are kind of checking out the local businesses and going inside. And this is just as much of a fun day for them as it is for everyone. But I would imagine it's a long day.
It's a long day,
in a good way.
Duffy's Bar on the north end of town, formerly Princeton's Bar, has the Osseo Lions pull tab operation in there. And we do make a sizable amount of money, which is all donated back to the community in one way or the other. We support the Cross, the food shelf. We give to the Boy Scouts. We just do a lot of stuff. The flowers on Main Street are paid for out of our pull tab operation.
And they're giving helicopter rides. You may be able to hear those underway. And that is also part of today's festivities. There they go.
Let's you and I go up in the helicopter.
Oh my gosh, I gotta say I'm a little afraid of heights.
Are you really?
I just kind of...
Here we got Bucky Harkup, Alan Bucky Harkup, the Grand Marshal of this year's parade. Bucky Harkup has been here all his life. Grew up on a turkey farm, plus raised potatoes in Brooklyn Park. Right on Brooklyn Boulevard was their farm.
Lion of the Year is Dean Selvig.
Dean Selvig, who had Dean's Supermarket for years and years and years, been retired for a few years now. But just a great Osseo businessman.
Definitely makes up, you know, like a lot of the local businesses, the heart and soul of the city.
And then Bruce Newman, our current president, just started in July, but he is already making a mark as going to be one of our finest presidents. We had a fine president last year. Matt Regan was president last year.
And we have interviewed Bruce as well. Many of these, of course, Bucky, we've interviewed him many times on Channel 12. They're all great resources that provide a lot of really good insights into the club and what they do kind of throughout the year.
That's right.
So these are all familiar faces. And of course, North Memorial Medical Center, they are being represented. They've been serving the Osseo area since 1961. And each ambulance crew has 2 paramedics. And they've been used even during parades giving medical aid, which hopefully will not happen today.
Yes.
But it's nice to know that they're here. And of course, Wally the Lion.
I'm not sure who's driving Wally. They sure will have to look and see.
Wally,
I think I know.
Wally is driving himself.
One of our newer lions with his son. And his wife is due with a baby
my gosh.
any minute.
You're kidding.
She's due Wednesday. I haven't found out if she had it yet or not.
Oh my goodness. Well, and we've got a familiar looking vehicle here, Delane Cleveland, our very own, and Mike Johnson representing Channel 12.
Who's that down on the left?
No, this is of course, again, we love coming out to these parades. This is our second to the last one. We've got one more, Plymouth on Parade, September 28th. Of course, be sure to visit our website at 12.tv. You'll get the full schedule of programs and events. Of course, this parade is one of them. We'll be replaying this parade. We just got completely pelted with candy. Oh my gosh. Yikes.
Osseo City Council.
We need a candy guard.
That's right.
Ooh, as long as I don't get hit in the eye, I'm fine.
American Transportation.
And we're seeing a lot more of these now with September. School buses, kids are back at school, and with that, of course, a lot of safety precautions that we have to pay attention to. I know we've done a couple of pieces on that, just kind of reminders of that, school crossing zones and whatnot. But it is always nice to see those out and about, and of course, we gotta love the fall colors too. I mean, I think we're a couple weeks away from that, but something to look forward to. And of course, the Osseo Marching Band. These guys are busy year-round, and we've done many features about them as well. But this is Osseo Senior High School Marching Band. We will take a listen and a look at them. It's amazing to think, they're always dealing with different elements, sometimes cold, sometimes hot.
Oh, look at them. Look at them throw those guns. My God. Boy, they are good.
Coordination that goes with that is amazing.
Yes. That's got to be a new routine. I've never seen that.
No, I have not either.
Boy, well done.
New costumes, new everything. It's great. A big, huge crowd pleaser here.
That's right.
Like you said, they do perform throughout the year. They're just, it never ends. And like a lot of these, once again, it's it's always amazing to see the participation, and of course the cheerleaders, they're back at their thing, a whole new season of sports and games and cheering and fun.
That's right.
It would be hard to be afraid of heights in a situation like that. I mean, hoist them up. Oy.
Yeah.
I'd be a little nervous, but boy, they make it look so easy, and they just do a fantastic job.
Cheerleaders.
Lots of fun to watch the cheerleaders, and that must mean the football team is somewhere here as well. We've got it looks like instead we have got some karate students.
Taekwondo.
Yes. And like you said, there is a whole evenings and days worth of activities happening later today after this wonderful parade. We've got just about 80 units here.
Yes.
So it's a really good sized parade. I mean, this, and the turnout is always pretty.
World Taekwondo Karate. The business is owned by Barry Shipley, and he is a great supporter of our Osseo Lions World Parade.
And they always give a great presentation.
Watch. They're going to bust that board there. Oh, look at that.
I don't know how they do it, but
Look at the little
it's
one.
amazing. Yeah. Well, and it's a great discipline, and yeah, they start. I mean, they can start really young.
Boy, did they ever. Yes, here's the
2 or 3 years old.
Brooklyn Center Lions truck coming.
More familiar faces. I know we've done a lot of stories with them as well.
Oh, they're a great club.
And the various Lions clubs work together quite a bit as well, right?
Yes, they do, and we support them during their celebration also. And we have one convention every February where all the clubs north of the river, and I'm including Bloomington, everything, all the way up to Rogers, Minnesota, we all meet and have a good time plus some meetings.
Right. And probably exchange some good ideas. And
yes. Here's the football
here's the
team.
football team.
Pulled by an Alice Chalmers B.
Looks like they've got candy too. And they're throwing it gently, which is much appreciated.
Yes. Boy, they look like some tough young men.
And here we got some future football players, I
Yes.
think.
They were the champs in 2007, the Oriole football team.
And a lot of the sports are representing today the wrestling and youth wrestling and wrestling grades 7 through 12. Practice starts mid-November. Go to OsseoWrestling.com for more information about them. And they're probably enjoying. I have a feeling these guys in the trucks are kind of enjoying their air-conditioned ride.
Wow, I'll say.
No breaks, no timeouts, no excuses. That is the philosophy.
That's right. Yes.
And they've certainly got that winning formula in the past. And we've got, of course, the Osseo hockey as well. They are being represented here, established in 1958.
Many, many years ago, they needed a place to practice. So some of the businessmen in Osseo all pitched in. I know Phil Isaacson was one, Eldon Tessman was another one, and they put the building up themselves for the hockey team to practice in.
Yeah, and once again just shows the community support. I mean, really, Osseo is one of those cities that certainly steps up.
Yes, that's right.
And speaking of service, we've got our Girl Scouts, and they've got some great ads out now that I've noticed, and they really say, it's not just about the cookies. They do, all the service projects that they do, pretty amazing. And of course, once again, plenty of room for getting involved there. Just about every age, and I'm sure they welcome everybody's talents.
That's right.
So again, that is the Osseo Girl Scout service units. It'd be kind of fun to see, to get a list. I'm sure on their website they've got quite a long list of the various projects that they've worked on around in our area.
And here's the Osseo Church of the Nazarene. They've always been so cooperative with us, where our celebration is going on a block from here.
Yes.
They're our closest neighbor, and they put up with us. They're just great people.
They bear with it.
They bear with us.
I'm sure they are a part of the fun as well.
The band is on the street right in front of the church.
But it's one day out of the year. Now, if it were every day, maybe that would be another story. And their motto is, I love my community.
Yes, and we love them too. They're great people.
And they're multi-talented. There's one on a unicycle. That just amazes me. I wouldn't even want to attempt that at all. Again, that is Osseo Church of the Nazarene. And as I was driving by, I could see all of the great rides being set up and all the carnival food and everything that makes Lions Roar what it is. And Steve, you're going to be around for the band?
Yes.
You're going to be dancing?
Probably. Probably.
That will be something you will not want to miss. See Steve Tessman boogie, right?
That's right. That's right. I used to have my own little orchestra for many, many years.
Oh, neat.
Played in Minneapolis and Maple Grove 3.5 years in one club.
Oh, wow.
That was many years ago.
And what was the name of that?
It was a Tessman Trio.
Excellent. Boy, I'd love to see some old footage of that.
I was 21 when I did that, started that.
That is great. Now, do you still play?
I play piano. I used to play, I taught accordion.
Okay.
I had 8 years accordion lessons and taught it in college. And then had my orchestra. Now I play the piano.
I say we reunite the Tessman Trio.
Now I'll tell you, I play mostly for my own amazement.
Yeah, fun. That's kind of the way it, yeah.
Amazement. There's the Cub Scout pack, 211.
And we've got the Lucky Dance team coming up as well. Hui's Lucky Dance team. They recently appeared at the State Fair.
We've awarded them with the best dance at some of our past celebrations. The Green Dragon Kung Fu.
Check them out at gdkfa.com. And another Cub Scout pack 334. Just a reminder, they've got their new Scout sign-up night coming up on September 23rd at Osseo Junior High, 6:30 p.m. If you want to get involved, do so. Now is the time to be signing up. Club334.org for more information.
Scouting is one great organization. I was in Boy Scouts. At age 11, you could join the Boy Scouts. And then at 14, you could join the Explorer Scouts. And we just had a great time camping all over. We even took a trip to Yellowstone Park.
Oh, cool. Yeah, those are just such great experiences at that young age.
Yes.
Of course, we've got our Yellow Tree Theater on Golden Pond. That is starting September 13th. We're going to be doing a story about them that's going to air on Wednesday. So check that out. We're going to be giving you kind of an overview on their season, because their new season kicks off in September, and they just do some really great shows. I'm a huge theater geek, so I always get very excited about anything having to do with theater.
Yellow Tree is just in the southeast corner of Osseo.
Yep. And
thank you.
Again, they've got, that is going to open September 13th on Golden Pond through October 13th, and they do productions throughout, I believe, through like the end of May. So we've got plenty of opportunities, and like I said, we'll be doing a feature on them at Community Corner that's going to air Wednesday, September 11th. So check that out and check out their shows. They do a lot of, I think they've done a couple musicals too, so.
Hi!
Uh-oh.
Hi, Mark! Lynn's.
We're getting thrown.
Yes, thank you.
We are getting thrown
yes.
things. Lynn's Catering. What was that? Was that a big straw?
Oh, it's delicious.
So they're passing out some of their goods, and they also gave us some candy.
Mark is one great guy. I knew his dad and mother very well.
Yeah, they've got another really fine local business, Lynn's, that they do. They have got the restaurant, which is just beautiful, and they've got their catering as well. So
and
they kind of do it all.
They have a lawn service also.
Yes. They literally do it all. Sunman Paving.
There's another great lion, owns Sunman Paving. He's a volunteer. He was probably here all day yesterday, and he'll be here all day today, the owner, Mark.
And I wonder what year that car is from.
Wow.
It's got to be the early 20s.
Sure.
And it's just, yeah, I get such a kick out of that. Some of those antique, especially those old cars, I just think they are so cool. And of course, a parade is a great, there's definitely a spectacle of them throughout the parade. Cars from every year. We've got our Maple Grove Radio Club as well. I don't think they've been a part of this parade ever.
No, they haven't.
I was going to say, it does not sound familiar, but here they are in the Maple Tavern. Boy, they've been around for quite a long time. Now, did the Testament Trio play the Maple Grove Tavern?
No, but we played at a place called Clyde's.
Okay.
That ended up being the Maple Inn,
Okay.
and the building is gone now, but it was just south of Osseo, about 2 miles, I would say. We just had a great time there playing.
I bet it was fun.
Yes, and we got paid back when I was 21. There were 3 of us or 4 in the orchestra, and we each got $20 a night cash.
Which was probably a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're 21, $20 is,
Well, certainly. I'm 72 now, so that was quite a few years ago.
wow.
But it was like
Young-
going to a party.
I bet.
You knew everybody that was dancing to your music, and it was just fun.
Excellent. Maple Tavern.
Yeah, Maple Inn was.
And it looks like we've got a muscle car here, a Firebird. I'm going to guess that's 69, 68?
I think so. Beautiful shape.
It is. An interesting color, too. You don't really see that very often.
No, that's a special paint job.
Maple Tavern, established in 2010, just a couple years ago. They're being represented. Check them out. Fun and good food, neighborhood restaurant. You can kick back and enjoy a relaxing atmosphere. A calendar full of events that'll keep you coming back time after time. They've also got a full-service banquet facility at the Maple Tavern, providing the perfect venue for weddings and other special events. I'm seeing a lot of orange. It's the Orange Theory Fitness in Maple Grove. They've been featured in the New York Times as an effective new plateau-busting workout. Well, that sounds good because I tend to do the same thing over and over again. And the result is the orange effect, which is more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. So I think they're doing some pretty cool new things there. Orange Theory Fitness. We've also got Stormy Lee Salon, 15% off product after the parade. I was trying to read that sign, and
That looks like about a 65 Ford pickup.
Oh, cool.
I'm guessing they're somewhere in that year.
So yeah, the Stormy Lee Salon, check them out. 15% off products after the parade. Something to think about. Another business that is very much a part of Lions Roar and is probably loving these crowds because everybody's kind of doing a little bit of shopping on their way to whatever it is they're going. We've got a lot of orange going
Look
on
at the
here.
orange car. My gosh.
That is,
Toyota, I believe.
and again, they are representing the Orange Theory Fitness. Check them out in Maple Grove. They're also backed by the science of post-exercise oxygen consumption. So find out about that. Orange Theory Fitness. And now we've got our kids count.
Education Minnesota, the largest advocate for public education in the state. Our 70,000 members work at all levels from pre-kindergarten through post-secondary at public schools, state residential schools, and college campuses.
It's a wonderful organization, Kids Count. I see an old friend of mine, Jenna Diem. She is one of the teachers, longtime teacher of the district. I went to college with Jenna, so this is a fun little reunion for me as well. And
Speaking of teachers, we lost a long-time Osseo High School teacher, Evelyn Setzler. She taught chemistry way back. Everybody had Evelyn for a school teacher.
Oh, yeah.
She died just days prior to her 100th birthday.
You're kidding. Oh. Yeah, when you think about some of those, really great teachers that leave a lasting, an impression forever.
Yes.
You just never forget those. And we've got more cheerleaders. Speaking of enthusiasm, we have got more cheerleaders. This is the Maple Grove Crimson Cheerleaders. They were the 2011 state champions, and they earned a national qualification. I'm seeing a lot of people drinking a lot of water, sneaking it in, staying hydrated. Not a bad idea.
Great idea today. I was speaking to the police officer on guard in the intersection. His name is Greg. He's got a bulletproof vest on, plus a black uniform.
I know.
Standing in the sun. They work hard.
Yeah, you do. You feel for anybody that's got to wear too much. And this is our MAD car. We see this periodically throughout the year, especially around prom season, and just a visual reminder.
That's right.
Of the dangers, obviously. Drinking and driving. 1-800-ITS-MAD to find out more.
Mothers Against Drunk Drivers.
We just heard from the Maple Grove High School Crimson Band that consists of grades 8 through 12.
Boy, do they play good music also.
And they have traveled through the U.S. and Canada, and they pride themselves on a tradition of providing high-quality music and visual performance.
You see that trailer that's following them? That's paid for. We're one of the supporters of that, the Osseo Lions. That's not tax dollars that paid for that trailer. That was various Lions clubs and other organizations.
Excellent. Yeah, again, there's so many. I think people would be amazed to know in any given year all of the funds that where the money goes to, and just the various organizations that you support. Like a lot of the organizations, the Lions are kind of unsung heroes in some ways, because you do a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about.
Osseo used to cover all the fire calls in Brooklyn Park and Maple Grove until Maple Grove and Brooklyn Park got their own fire departments. Here's Donnie Quiche with his Skelly oil truck. Donnie has been in every parade for 37 years with that very same truck.
You're kidding. Now, do you remember the first Lions Roar?
Yes, it was just shortly after, 37 years. It was 8 years or 10 years after I became a member. So,
wow.
Do I ever. We worked and worked and worked so hard.
And was it along this same route?
Yes. Yes.
At this same time, September, thereabouts?
Always the first weekend after Labor Day.
Nice. So that would have been 75, right? 1975?
I suppose 37 years, yes.
Wow. The Maple Grove History Museum opens Sunday from 1 to 4. That would be a really fun place to check out. I've never been there.
That's brand new. That's brand new. Another one of Donnie Quiche's oil trucks. He's restored, and another one coming. He's in several parades, and he's just done a fantastic job restoring these older trucks. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is amazing. And they just, it sounds like they just run like they're brand new.
They do. They run like they're brand new.
How fun would that be? Have you ever driven one of those too?
My dad had a 1932 Divco milk truck that he used to drive in the parade.
Cool.
It was all painted up in the Osseo Lions colors. And he and Mother would drive that in the parade. They just, oh, they loved it. My mother just, oh, she ate that up.
I bet. How cool. Well, it looks like we are being visited by royalty. This is the Maple Grove Ambassadors. Dare to Dream is their theme. And they do look like royalty, my goodness. Those dresses are very sparkly. Again, the Maple Grove Ambassadors, Dare to Dream is their theme. And Small World Learning Center, another local business, which is, it's great, again, with the parade, is that you can sort of, you know, advertise some of these businesses and services that maybe people didn't know was in their backyard.
That's right.
Small World Learning Center is in Blaine, Champlin, and Maple Grove. SWIC.info for more information. And of course, Cross, another wonderful organization being represented here.
Yes, we donate many dollars every month.
The Lions.
The Lions do,
Yeah.
from our pull tab operation to Cross. And we helped build a building for them out in Rogers not too long ago, maybe 5 years ago, where they can store some of their food, which is in big need.
It
now.
is, definitely. And now is, you know, it's pretty much a year-round effort.
Is it ever? Yes, yes.
And I know we talked about theater before, and I know Cross does have a community theater as well that's been up and running for years.
That's correct.
So Cross Community Theater, and again, you can donate in a number of ways, volunteer. They are always looking for people to get involved. And they've got a great facility as well.
Yes.
And I see another daycare truck coming up. This is kind of a fun chance for the kids to be a part of the parade. We've seen a lot of involvement by the younger group, be it the Girl Scouts or Boys Scouts or whatnot. And so this is just another way for them to get involved.
And get their name out in front of us.
Get their name out and walk in a parade and be rock stars. And I'm seeing Snow White there.
Snow White?
There she is. I'm not sure
Well,
which,
I thought Snow White had white hair.
I'm not sure which organization she's with, but hey,
Did you know?
works for me.
Did you know that Snow White had a brother?
No.
Egg White.
Oh my gosh.
Do you get the yolk?
I get the yoke. I got to remember that because
Okay.
I got to remember that and tell it because I'm terrible at remembering jokes, which totally, you know, wrecks the whole mode if you don't remember the punchline.
That's right.
But that'll be easy for me to remember. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the way I like it. Now I just got handed one of those little dum-dum suckers.
Well, that's fitting.
Handed. Oh, ouch.
No,
Ow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not going to argue with you, but point being, it was nice to get handed rather than thrown.
That's right.
Surprised, I should say.
Three Rivers Skating Club is just going past us now, followed by the
We've got our
Hennepin
sheriffs.
County Sheriff on horseback.
And of course, the skating club, they're going to be taking lessons. And yep, the sheriffs on horseback. It's always amazing how well behaved and mellow those horses are. Some of them have kind of fancy hairdos too.
Yes, they do.
And we thank the Hennepin County Sheriff's Department for coming out.
And the cleanup crew.
Yeah, the all-important cleanup crew. I haven't seen any messes yet.
No.
But, oy, that would just, yeah.
And here's the Hennepin County Sheriff with a, pulling like a giant airboat that would probably run on 2-3 inches of water if it had to.
Yeah.
I think that's been used out of Minnetonka.
Yeah.
Wherever they need it on the river.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, that engine, look at the size of that.
It
That
does. It's,
could really, really sail.
yep. Nice that they can bring out some of their equipment as well to give us an in-depth look at how they do what they do.
I've never seen that rig before.
I never have either.
Wow.
And you're right, that's probably the hugest engine I've ever seen. And these guys, I saw them as I was walking to the parade. We all know it would not be a parade without
The Aqua Jesters. Going on 66 straight years. They're always looking for new members.
And how fun would it be to ride in those cars?
Oh my gosh. Replicas of 1957 Chevrolet.
That's what it's modeled after.
Yes, Bel Airs.
Wow. And you gotta love the hair color. It matches the cars.
Yes, it does.
They're always a crowd favorite. They ride to benefit the Shriners Hospitals, and their motto is, "We ride so children can walk."
That's right.
Of course, Shriners is another organization similar to Lions that are very active. You're a Shriner.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what are you not?
Well,
Multi-talented. He plays music. He's perfect attendance.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at here. Oh, that's a one of those things that smooths the ice. It's a
The
Zamboni. That's it. Look at that.
Wasn't there that the song about I want to ride or I want to drive the Zamboni? There was,
That's right.
yeah.
But you have to be sober.
Oh yeah. I would think so. Yeah.
We could drive it. We're always sober.
But that does look like fun. I don't normally like to ride on the ice, but I think in that case,
You
or
don't
to
like
drive on the ice, I should say.
You don't like
in the winter.
ice. You don't like helicopter rides. Do you dance?
I do.
We'll come back and we'll dance later on tonight then.
Oh, we will do that. The Brooklyn Park Lions Drum and Bugle Corps. More talented people here. I hear their sounds from afar, and they will be putting on a great presentation.
Brooklyn Park Drum and Bugle Corps is directed by Lion Johnny Gurley and Nate Vinson, along with some volunteers. They were started in 2009. 2009, they won first place award at the Lions International Convention. Their motto is "Feel the rhythm." Boy, and I can feel the rhythm. I can see the rhythm.
Yeah, definitely.
Rotary Club donated the trailer for the Drum and Bugle Corps. That's another fine organization. Brooklyn Park Lions Club and the Drum and Bugle Corps. Trailer donated by the Rotary Club.
Many thanks to them because, yeah, you don't often think of it, but they've got a lot of equipment to carry.
Yes, that's for sure.
And the Knights of Columbus.
Another great organization.
It looks like they've got another vintage truck as well that they're driving. I just can't even guess. I'm thinking maybe the
50s.
Maybe early 50s, yeah.
Yes.
And we can still see the helicopters overhead. Again, they're giving rides. Knights of Columbus, they're kind of known for the Tootsie Rolls, right?
That's right. That's right. Fine organization.
And again, you see our helicopter rides. They are going to be offered throughout the day as well. And of course, the Twin Cities Unicycle. It's the oldest unicycle club in Minnesota, and they hold 30 national titles.
And they're the largest in the United States. They're going to be performing for a national competition in Pennsylvania. They completed the national unicycle competition in San Francisco. They reclaimed the national title in San Francisco. They've also been to Italy and competed. Wow, and they are so good.
They are really good.
Look at the monkey there.
I think that's a new one. I've never seen the monkey before. It does look like fun.
I've got a miniature dachshund. I'm going to teach it how to ride a unicycle.
Oh, there you go.
So we can get it in the parade.
I think we should next year.
Yes.
Wow.
Scarlet. I love Scarlet.
Just it amazes me when they're up that high. But luckily they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do know what they're doing. Pretty cool. They kind of got a choreographed show going on here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh.
They even take a bow.
All while balancing.
It is. It really is, yeah.
A couple of gals doing it. A
Backward
guy and a gal
forward.
dancing on their unicycles. Whoa, look at the spinner.
And we've got all ages here. I mean, it really ranges. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he was doing some pretty cool spins.
Was he ever?
That's kind of a new feature. And there she goes. Fun. And it looks like we've got some more royalty here just around the corner. East-West Vision Clinic is sponsoring Miranda. This is Rock and Roger Days in Rogers coming up June 20th through the 23rd.
Now, you don't remember that song. That's Mr. Sandman.
I do kind of remember it from the movie Back to the Future.
There you
remember
go.
That?
Yes.
You've got Heather and Miranda again. We rock as we roll. Rock and Rogers Days. Check that out. rockandrogersdays.com. You get a full schedule. That's coming up in June, but a little ways away there, but that'll be here before we know it. And I think we've got the Fridley royalty here. If I'm not mistaken, is that the Fridley 49ers?
Yes. Yes, they were the city of Fridley was incorporated in 1949. So they just celebrated their 62nd anniversary in June of 2011. And there's the gals up there. The stagecoach float. Is that coming? Oh, there it is. There's the stagecoach. That was competed in 2004. All by community completed in 2004. All by
and they've got their waves down.
That's right.
I love those dresses. Oh my gosh.
Look at that. And the waterfall. My, oh my.
Yeah, it's amazing. These floats are just works of art in and of themselves.
Well, there's Grandma Yaya.
This would be the St. Paul Clown Club. And then we've got, it looks like the Clown Hog as well.
They bring cheer is their motto.
And they work with senior groups, the elderly and veterans groups, and of course they're actively involved in the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Emmanuel United Methodist Church. They're large enough to offer opportunities, faith development, and service to others, and yet small enough to provide a caring, supportive community of faith. And they're located in Corcoran.
And they have a youth group that's being represented here.
Very good. Again, that is Emmanuel United Methodist Church. Check them out online for a full schedule of their services and information about their various outreach groups. Like hearing music, more music from another neighboring city that has got their royalty, New Brighton Stockyard Days. And that is held in August. And the New Brighton Stockyards were established actually in 1889. And that's a whole lot of bling on that, on their truck. There's a lot of silver and purple, and we've got Miss New Brighton is Maggie Leary, Princess Tori Lexon, and another Princess Lexi Bendixson. And they've also got a famous antique car show that corresponds with Stockyard Days, so check that out. It's going to be actually August 3rd through 11th, 2014, so get that on the calendar.
New Brighton Stockyards was established in 1889.
Oh my goodness, this looks really good right about now. Some snowflakes.
Look at the snow. My God.
Oh, it's snowing a little bit. Coon Rapids Snowflake Days. And they've got their Miss Coon Rapids, Emily Callis. They celebrate Snowflake Days every year in February.
Float takes you back to the youthful days of snowball fights, snow forts, and hockey games.
A little bit of snow sounds pretty refreshing right about now, but we won't be saying that in a couple months.
That's right.
We've got Albertville. Queen for the day is Alexis Hemish. That's part of Make-A-Wish. Albertville Friendly City Days, they celebrate that in June. Next year it will be June 11th through the 15th. And we've got Buffalo Days as well. That royalty is being represented. Buffalo Days was in June. A lot of these cities have their summer celebrations. That's just kind of the traditional way it goes, but it's always nice to celebrate in the winter as well.
Yes, it is.
I know Fire and Ice in Plymouth is always really fun. That's in February. They're singing Rolling on a River.
And of course, there's always a big celebration of Halloween in Anoka.
Yes, that is true, and that's just around the corner. And we got a little bit of a break coming up, so we are just going to take a breath, and we will see you all back here in just a minute. It is the Osseo Lions Roar Parade. Welcome back to the Osseo Lions Roar Parade. We are on 2nd Street Northwest and Central Avenue. Still plenty of fun to be had today, well into today. They've got the carnival up and running, the festival, the rides, food, traditional food is back, and band later tonight. So, and as we can see right here, we got the Osmond Shrine Cycle Corps based out of St. Paul.
They ride every year in our parade, and they ride to benefit the Shriners Hospital, which is free to any crippled child. If you know of somebody, a child that needs help, go up to any Shriner. He'll help you out.
And they do quite a production here.
The motto is, we ride, children can walk. Each rider has to pay for his own bike. They replace them just every few years. Big Harley Davidsons.
Another look at the helicopter rides. They're up and running. Probably a pretty cool view from the helicopter of this parade. And it's almost like they've kind of got, once again, they've got a choreographed sort of dance going on here. Osmond Shrine Cycle Corps. And
I think I've mentioned this before, but many years ago I bought 22 little 100cc little motorcycles, and I sold them to 21 other Lions, and we worked a routine out like the Shriners.
Oh, cool.
And did we have fun? We all had matching yellow coveralls and helmets.
again, I'd love to see pictures of that.
Oh my gosh, we had fun. There aren't any of those little bikes left. My dad rode, and this had to be back in the about 1976, 7 in there. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Rode them in a parade in Duluth, several parades around here. We did our figure eights. Nobody got killed.
I was going to say, yeah, you'd have to know what you're doing, that's for sure.
Dr. Isaacson was one of our riders.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Phil.
Yes. Dr. Phil, yes.
Well, and that's the other thing, as a Lion. I mean, you form, these great friendships that last years and years and decades, and that's another valuable part of the group. off they go. Yeah, that would have to have been quite an experience. So you had a whole routine going.
We used to practice in the parking lot at the junior high. We'd meet up there, and Hap Wiley, just trying to think of some, Claven Nook. They had the service station in town. Just a great group.
And we've got another visit from the Stormy Lee Salon accredited school. St. John's Lutheran School in Corcoran is being represented as well.
They're having their 150th year celebration.
A lot of churches are doing their fall festivals now this time of year. National Lutheran School accreditation. And again, St. John's, like you said, 150 years old. They have pre-K through 8th grade. And some members of the cross-country team are representing the school. We thank them for coming out. And I'm hearing school bells in the distant somewhere. Bells of some sort. Maybe it's church bells.
It could be.
And another quick reminder about the Osseo Lions Roar. This parade is going to be replayed Sunday, September 8th at 11:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m., and 11 p.m. Welcome to the 2013 Osseo Lions Roar Parade. I am Ann Gallagher, so happy to be joined again. Steve Tessman, you are a legend in your own right, a longtime Lions Roar member, perfect attendance, 46 years. Once again, you are just such a great resource to have here at this parade, and we're so excited to be here.
I love it. This is our 37th annual Lions Roar celebration this year.
And it's funny because every year it's a little bit of an extreme with the weather. This year it's pretty hot. Last year was windy. The year before that it was pretty hot as well. But it is always a fun time. And of course, we're getting the parade underway right now.
Chief of Police just went by, Tommy Harkup. I don't know if he likes me calling him Tommy, but I knew him when he was almost a little Tommy.
And again, that's the great thing. You've got so much insight into the organizations and the people and all of that, just providing us with this great commentary. And you've got a lot of friends along this parade route, that's for sure. So I think you're going to be saying a lot of highs during the route. But once again, we're maintaining it. It's hot enough, but there's enough of a breeze to make it okay. And most people have found a shade. And so everybody is staying relatively cool and having fun. And we've got, of course, as you can see, Post 172, the American Legion commander. This is the Osseo Maple Grove American Legion auxiliary president and commander.
Larry Hoppala. And the auxiliary president, Cindy Olson.
And as you can see, the kids are very excited. They've already got their bags out. They're ready for their candy, which I have already seen has been getting passed out quite in abundance. Let's just say that. I saw a whole bunch of different Reese's products and suckers, and it's kind of like Halloween for them too.
We do a Halloween parade. The kids go up all the way down the street. The businesses hand out candy, and then we have a little celebration at the Memorial Park for them on the Saturday closest before Halloween.
And that's one thing too. I mean, Osseo really does throughout the year do a lot of activities. I know they've got the big Christmas celebration, the tree lighting,
Yes.
and kind of throughout the year, of course, the marching band festival is a big deal. But I mean, this really is kind of the premier day.
This is the biggest.
It is, and of course you have already said that there's a whole day's worth of activity after this parade. This is just kind of the kickoff, so you'll want to come later. And of course tonight there's always things going on, and I think once the sun goes down, it's really going to be nice.
We have a live band
Yep.
tonight, and later this afternoon. Are we still on? Yes. Couple of words quickly. The Lions Club International is the world's largest service organization. They're bigger than any other clubs. And Osseo was founded in the summer of 1944. So we've been a Lions Club here for some time now. Soon up to 70 years.
Wow. Muscle car we've got here. I'm hearing more sirens.
That's a Buick.
It's a Buick. You know, we had Buicks all when I was growing up. That was kind of the family car.
I think that's about a 61 Buick.
That is pretty fancy looking. And of course, we've also got another old vintage fire truck as well. Simley High School marching band. They are out of Inver Grove Heights. Again, just more great talent on hand. It's amazing. And given the hot temperature today, you just wonder. I mean, it's one thing to be out here. It's another thing when you're twirling batons and flags and all that.
Some of these beautiful gals in this parade are going to be an awful sunburn today.
Oh, I know it. I just hope that they got the sunscreen going.
Is there a way to get a copy of the video for this book? Just email them?
Are you still on?
I think, yes, we're good. Welcome. We were entranced by the Simley High School marching band.
We sure were.
We weren't even sure we were still on, and it looks like we have got, again, like you said, more of those trailers that oftentimes transport all of the equipment are
This is the
not often.
Simley High School band.
Great, yes. And
75 members, 15th season as a marching band.
I see somebody in the trailer making sure that they've got plenty of water and all sorts of juice drinks and whatnot. Perfect for a day like today.
I think we're done.
I have a feeling this is it. Well, it always seems to go faster every year, this wonderful parade. And of course, it's not over yet because there's plenty of other activities happening today. The band, Steve is going to be out there dancing. I might be out there dancing too. We can't thank you enough for being with us here. The Osseo Lions Roar Parade. Of course, Steve, always a treat. Cannot wait till next year.
That's right. I love doing it. I love you.
I love you. We will see you next year. Have a great rest of the day. Osseo Lions Roar Parade.
Bye-bye.